The back, one of the most important muscles for looking wide and aesthetic. And if the back is the weak part in your physique or you just want to grow it more, in this video I will talk about exercises, important training principles, nutrition and more for growing that wider and thicker back by applying science. So without further ado, let's jump into it. There are a lot of muscles in the back, but for this video we will split them into 4 main muscles that we can train in the gym. The first and most important muscle that is responsible for creating that V-taper look, thickness, also width of the back, is lats or latissimus dorsi. Then the muscles of the upper back, traps, that are divided into upper, middle and lower traps. Then we have teres major and muscles of the rotator cuff. Then we have spinal erectors that extend all the way up the spine to the skull, and rhomboids, which are divided into rhomboid major and rhomboid minor. Now, there are a lot of exercises when it comes to training back that are good or waste of your time. In this video I will talk about good and effective exercises and most importantly how to do them to get the most out of them for your back. Back is one of the muscles where you need 2 types of exercises, one vertical pulling exercise and one horizontal pulling exercise. Vertical pulling exercise is going to target your entire back with more emphasis on the lats, and horizontal pulling will do the same thing with more emphasis on the upper back. And based on how you're doing them, you can make any of them more lat or upper back focused. In order for exercise to be great for the back, it needs to check 3 boxes. First, it needs to provide high tension and good stretch. Second, it needs to be safe and feel good. It shouldn't cause you pain when you are doing it. And third, it needs to have the potential for progressive overload, because progressive overload or progressively increasing tension delivered to the muscle via adding reps or weight or improving technique or feeling muscle better is the only way to grow muscle. So with that 3 criteria in mind, let's look at some popular exercises for the back, starting with the lats. And we need to start with the pull-up. Come on, in my opinion, pull-up is the king of all back exercises because it has a great strength carryover to other pulling exercises. Pull-up gives good stretch to your lats in the dead hang position, and it provides high tension on the lats throughout the rep, especially when you are wearing a weight belt. If you struggle to feel your lats on the pull-ups, you can do assisted pull-ups with the band or on the machine. And of course, pull-up has the potential for progressive overload because you can wear a weight belt or add reps over time. One thing that you can do to feel your lats better on the pull-up is you can take a thumbless grip. This will create a loose grip and will help you to connect with your lats better. And you want to control the eccentric, because on all exercises for muscle growth, eccentric is more important than concentric, and you want to have some control on that eccentric. You don't want to let yourself or the weight too free fall. Plus, you're stronger on the eccentric more than you are on a concentric. Go down under control, get a good stretch at the bottom, hold the stretch for a second or 2 and then go all the way up, get your chin up over the bar and feel your lats contracting at the top. For the hypertrophy work, you need to do pull-ups in the moderate rep zone from 8 to 12 reps. Doing pull-ups in the 1 to 5 rep zone is still good for raw strength, but for pure muscle growth work, going a little higher on reps and feeling muscle better is going to grow back more. Lat pull down, which is technically the same thing as pull-up, and for me I found that lat pull down feels smoother than the pull-up, and the same principles you can apply on the pull down that you used on a pull-up, meaning for better mind muscle connection you want to take a thumbless grip, control the negative and get a good stretch at the top. Now you can make pull down and pull up more upper back focused by leaning back more, and for lat emphasis you want to stay as upright as possible at the bottom of the pull up and at the top of the pull down for better lat stretch, and pull with leaning back slightly from 10 to 15 degrees. This study from Doma and colleagues shows that there is no significantly higher lat activation between pull-ups and pull-downs, but pull-up activates spinal erectors and biceps more. That's why I like pull-ups more. Next, horizontal pulling exercises, and for the example I will go with the cable rows. For upper back emphasis, you want to take a wider grip and pull to your lower chest. This is going to overload your rear delts more, and it is going to target your mid traps and entire upper back. Of course, you want to control the negative, and for a better stretch you want to pull your shoulder blades apart and lean forward a little bit, but not too much. You don't want to round your lower back. Hold the stretch position for the second or 2 and then start another rep. To make this exercise more lat focused, you want to take a close grip, pull by getting your elbows down and back to your stomach and then under control, returning to the starting position. For growing your back, you need to train it 2 to 3 times per week, and you want to do 6 to 10 sets per week for your back. And all your sets should be from RPE 8 to 10, and you need to take sets regularly close to failure. Let's say you are doing 3 sets of lat pull downs. Your first 2 sets you want to leave no more than 1 to 2 reps in the tank, so true RPE 8 or 9. And the last set, you want to take all the way to failure when you can't complete another rep with a good form. And about nutrition, you need to eat enough protein, 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, and you need to have enough calories in your body. If you are in a caloric deficit, you need to increase your protein intake because you are at risk of losing muscle, and to eat from 1.8 to 2.7 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. And that is going to wrap this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If so, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.